mental features are no cognition needed.
So, first off, welcome to Inquiet Company. I'm your curator and host, Tavon. And I do want to first thank you guys for coming out. You know, you guys look great. And before we get started, who here has been to spoken word or poetry before? Okay, perfect. So, for our newbies in the house, I want to set a couple ground rules for y'all, all right? So first, rule number one, respect the mic. These artists have put in a lot of time, a lot of effort into these pieces, and we want to make sure that they get the respect they deserve, okay? Rule number two is, this is a conversation that we're having up here. So we want to make sure that you engage with the artist. So we want to hear some snaps. Can you hear y'all? Yes. If it really resonates with you, we want you to say, you know, hype them up, tell them talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now let me hear y'all talk that shit, okay? And most importantly, rule number three, we're gonna have a good time tonight. We got drinks in the back for you, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. We got some t-shirts and everything as far as merchandise. And just to make sure you guys understand the rules, I'm gonna start it off. Okay? So this piece right here is called Forbidden Fruit. All right. Y'all ready? Okay. Eden, your garden means something so dear to me. Behind these gates lies the knowledge I seek. Open up. Although I know we're two worlds apart, this love is forbidden, but I stand tall before all so you can hear me speak. We're meant for each other, you and me. Planting seeds to take root, bear more fruit, multiply across the land farther than the eye can see.
Talk about it.
You know, I want to tend to your soul. I'm focused, I'm loyal. And I want to cherish the time it takes for your growth toward the heavens. I'm yearning for the moment your fruit falls into my hands.
Come on.
I'm caressing the skin before savoring the juices from its core.
Ooh.
I'm blissfully shaded as a cool breeze balances the sun's warm embrace, but one can only dream. I mean, for I know I'll be cast out, so lost and torn apart that I can't have you tonight, but I'd risk it all for one bite. So, now that I know that you guys understand how this goes, okay? We have our first poet. He's from Dallas, Texas. He's a Navy veteran and a longtime friend from UNT. His name is Jayy Sole.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
Fill the room.
Okay. How y'all doing? Alright, y'all do a little sound check. My name is Jayy Sole. Soul for short. It's been a minute since I did this, so I might be a little out of practice. Bear with me. Shit might get a little deep. I ain't gonna be on the poetry side, I'm gonna be on more of the introspection.
Yes, sir.
With that said, like I said before, my name is Soul. This is the first piece. Matter of fact, do a little interaction. Call out a number between 1 and 3.
2. 1 So fucking funny.
All right. Check. All right, this one right here is called Nothing Changes / Roots Top View. Nothing changes, except for everything. Death of more innocence allowed more questions to invade my already anxious state. Taking stage on the foregrounds of my mental. Down the hall from where my doubt and inner thoughts deliberates if my ways are right routes paved. Will this pace bring me to a viable escape? Or even just a safer speaking place? The coach I would consult for counsel on references to other plays was taken from the rat race. R.I.P. No longer motivated by the smells of cheese. In fact, since his departure, I've been trying to be more healthy. Then let go of the swine and dairy. Not really my speed to be gassed up so freely on wants disguised as needs.
Come on.
Guns and butter don't mean shit to me.
Huh.
Shout out Baby Boy for the lessons I definitely picked up on what was put down in every scene. Being honest, Jody didn't learn fast enough for me.
Huh.
Right now, I'm shifting through heaps of ashes, of disintegrated pleas that burned up in the atmosphere, drifted back down here, assuring me that my prayers fell on deaf ears.
Come on.
I guess there wasn't enough propulsion in my words for them to reach the intended G-O-D I serve. I am, in fact, making this piece first person so he knows how much I was hurt. To speak as unfathomably and earnest as that kid that got caught rifling through his granny's purses on Sunday hoping for a straight strawberry starburst. In the grander scheme of things, I don't look half as bad as what he signed me up for. Simply being one of the strongest on the front lines was never an easy task, especially being forged in the crucible of firstborns. But worn clothes always fit better than new ones. He said, standing on the roof. Skyscraper views ain't got shit on seeing toil with outstretched roots firmly planted. Surviving the worst that the world could offer any regular food, replaying the mind, the heart, and spirit grow strong when you stop harping on the wrongs. Flaws become leverage when life lessons are recorded and measured attempts to improve one's overall functions and appearance. Simply put, nothing changes. Nothing changes.
Yeah.
Now, he told me I had 10 minutes. So with that said, I ain't gonna lie.
That was like 2.
Yeah, that was like 2, right? So with that said, I'm gonna do a little bit more participation. This time give me a number between 1 and 5.
4.
Okay, 4.
That's 2, 4, 8.
Alright, this is probably my favorite one. This is some new shit.
New shit!
Yeah, hold on. For 1 and Y, actually 1, 2, 4, 2 plus 2 equals what? Damn, y'all ain't with me no more. 2 plus 2.
Say it with your chest.
This piece is called Well Wishers, and the second half is called Good Wine.
Oh.
I like pink wine, by the way. I don't like all that other shit. I like a little sweet, some little sweet.
That's too much for y'all.
Well Wishers. No need to stare. Got questions? Put that shit in the air. I know that you can tell I've been waiting by the well, wishing things would ramp up. Wishing God be easier on my soul. I hear time waits for no man. Another thing no man knows for sure, but wouldn't it be swell?
Come on.
If we could pause for a minute. Okay, right back to being hyper fixated on the seconds that tick. Tick, 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 shit. Fuck that clock. Just another thriving societal concept cop in my extremely self-aware adolescence. Rather, what's convincing more and more is the idea my old folks always implored. I'll age like wine. Out of and in time fine, I'm certain I'll end up being, as long as I mind mine. Right? Everyone's for me. At least that's how they make it seem when bumping into each other accidentally. I wonder if they peeped. The pained expression spilled all over me. Scorched from daily tea and daily feed of friends succeeding. And if you know me, you know there's not a jealous bone in my body, and nah, envy isn't what I would call it. Just a prideful appetite. A mind that overthinks every plight, including but not limited to the need for consistency, turning on its heat. Making me feel and think against this uncomfortable but necessary feeling, a need to supersede any previous extensions in my stride. Lately, been 1 foot in and other one out. Got me slapping my wrist, checking the placement of my feet, bracing for what changes are bound to take shape. Being 10 toes down and learning to adapt to the waves. Newly grown fins got me switching it up like, say, a twice removed Tennyson. Did y'all catch that?
Hell yeah.
I said
Tennyson. Crazy how trekking through clouds of the haze has helped clear and stabilize my frame of mind, which never clued in on the view of me being a retainable being. Makes sense why it doesn't make any how I feel and think about why some make me out to be a tangible thing that they could obtain and discard at their disdain. Birthed into this earth, My presence for sure stained the pavement, and understanding of how angling my light made me more dangerous. I believe I am destined to be a greater being.
What else?
Other wishes.
Talk about it.
Good wine. Took some time for my vision to clear, and now that I'm seeing, realization. Unlocked a new skill, understanding that learning to swim is just adapting to the motion. Never putting up too much of a fight, but instead coasting, sobering, and silencing the mind. Embracing the flow entails that in time I will be soon used to the tide, and more than able to float with my own weight. Head above the water, that's where I was fighting to stay. Now the waves feel more homely. Growing and going with the motion has become a more natural place. Better at setting a more attainable pace, not for boasting, rather for the promotion of uninterpreted sections of life. Normally made light of, but also where I finally get it right. And maybe have time for a glass of good pink wine. One preferably better tasting due to time passed. In layman's terms, be somewhere between the part where you're fighting, figuring it out, finding maybe not even the flow, but a flow that, you're good for,
Talk about it.
Difficult it is to find one's way.
Yeah.
Probably some shit that Yoda would say. My fault. I make Star Wars references when I'm nervous. The nerd in me kicks in with necessary distractions to keep my mind from drowning.
Yes.
Felt, but never heard opinions of if I'm sinking again. War raging within, coming back outside only to be received and loved again. Guess I just needed a bit of reassurance.
Man.
I say like, nigga, will somebody please collect their mans? Me. Those who know, symptoms shown of the Jayy Cole syndrome. That's where you go from being your own biggest fan to being the biggest hater of self, definitely known. But nah, I promise I won't be. With this one, the force is strong. Even if I lose my way, the path will find its way back to me. Forever confident in my ability. For my soul, my pen will forever bleed. Forevermore planting seeds like, who the fuck gonna stop me? The higher frequency and beyond. Good wine. Last one, 1 through 10. Go.
9. 9. 8. I'm back. Let's go back to 8.
It's on the door.
Six, 7, 8. Right. 6, 7, 8.
7. Okay. Sign of the Times.
Okay.
Volume 1. It's like 50 of them jokes.
Y'all can follow the first one.
That's all.
Father, soul, all one word. No, I don't have keys. S-O-L-E. That's how you spell soul. Like the bottom of your shoe. Alright, sign of the times. My last one. I'm staying up light this time. I kind of like that light look. Alright. Would you rather be loved or feared? A question that lures with the promise to perplex, and my personal patience has had it up there, wherever the hell the cutoff is. Hesitant. My second thoughts remind me that falling seems like it would take forever, and answers might never be received at any point in the years. Questioning all morality, ideology removal hasn't been done so lightly, being that my adolescence taught me to care about those that move with you, even in cases where they never give unbiased or fair response or anything of material or mature value. Just scuffles in the dirt over who's who. Rather, it was beneficial, just not to you. Not how you might have needed it to. Be fooled, I hope not. No name has been found to stamp on those that don't know, yet seek the answer. Could I consider this piece to be proof? Is it better to be loved, better to be feared, or loved? Often found mistaking things as though from above, while whitewashing the so below. Broken ideologies always fit like a glove when it's the one you want. But those rose-tinted frames tone down the glow of the flame engulfing your brain and burning your waves, reducing your waves to smoke or steam. Blindly trusting someone with your emotions can make it hard to see or look honestly at the cyclical nature of rising, but never fully ascending. And still come around to realizing that your perception of me is but an unaddressed reflection of you. Just as well as my reaction to you alludes to an awareness of me. Sign of the times. Must be. The resurgence of my memories and keeping my heart at bay this time. No love lost. No likenesses disembodied. No real connection severed. Just this level. This moment in time. No longer hyper-focused on lasting forever. Rest will and can continue searching for gold. I'll stick to selling the shows. AKA stick to what I know. And that's the growth. No matter what.
So again, that's Jayy Sole. You can find him on Instagram at Father Soul, all one word. We have a very special friend of mine. He's one that helped encourage me to actually get this going. And you know, he has a couple pieces that he's gonna spit. And of course, a lot of y'all know him. He speaks spoken word around Dallas, and it's Brandon Puryear.
Tell these stories and watch. Even the dead will gather around your campfires. A bunch of lost souls hoping there's rope tucked somewhere between tongue and teeth that they could try to use to calm to times when they remember feeling the most alive, but now they just want to be freed. So I say to you, whoa. Welcome to the revival of the parts we discard. These poems are arms that opt to alert and hug the psyche when it seems that self-love is likely the last crop we form. But believe if my green thumb planted seeds, but they see my growth from eons beyond the sun. You know, Jack would probably stalk me for the beans. If it meant that his means would keep doubling, climb all the way to the TOP to see that most giants feed 5, 4, nothing, just stumping. I often ask.
Come on.
Are we living for the love of discovery or just to love things? Yo,
Yeah, I'm right here.
We're gonna do a box breath. All right, so we're gonna inhale for 4. We're gonna hold it for 4, and we're gonna release for 6. Can we do that?
Yeah, I love that.
All right, and inhale. Hold it. Release it. So we're gonna do it again. But this time, when you inhale all the heavy on your shoulders. All y'all black men take a breath. I know me, black man to black man. Today was long, and today was hard. Yeah. I got pulled over here, on the way here. You know what I'm saying? I left Frisco late, work and stuff. Gotta get home. Gotta get dressed, gotta get the offerings prepared, and luckily I didn't get a ticket. So I took a breath, and like all the anxiety kind of melted away through my feet. I took my shoes off, changed my socks, I felt it like leave. It didn't have no spare hands, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so on this next breath, inhale the weight, absorb it, hold on to it, feel it, and then we're gonna let it go. You ready? Inhale. Hold it. Let it go. So my next offering is cover. It's a cover. The cover was a conversation. Somewhere there's a man. More importantly, a black man. But not just any black man, angry that he has to carry a burden he didn't place on his shoulders. Angry he can't take a day off or else his family may not make it. Angry that rest feels irresponsible. So he angry. That he can't fully express his emotions because he's either a sissy or he's too sensitive. Angry that he could get arrested for sweat equity or killed if he gets a little too loud. Angry that survival has deadlines attached to it. So he angry. And angry that he got typecasted as the villain in every story. But for some reason, not this black man. No, this black man's one of the good ones. He is a nice guy. Oh, so sweet and humble. He's married with kids and a steady job. All things considering, he's still just average. So what could he possibly be mad at? Angry that anytime you ask if he's okay, that he has to say, I'm making it. Angry that he can't show a chink in the armor because even that will be exploited. Angry that he has to worry about if authenticity is dead in a society full of masks, but many of y'all not ready for that conversation yet. We got a homeboy we named Joker. Everybody call him Jayy. Jayy is the definition of not only an angry black man, but a hurt
Man.
He was once a lover boy, till a girl broke his little heart. So when I was going through a rough patch and wanted to express myself, this is verbatim how he responded. Fuck is you worried about a bitch when there's pussy printed every minute like money? What he said struck like lightning, but I rebuttal. See, Jayy, you don't understand the relationship that we have. We got something special, and he told me, he said, nigga, they got specials every day at Kmart. Why the hell are you worried about her? I mean, nigga, she toxic, and not like cigarette toxic, nah, on some Chernobyl shit. I guess you had that point of view when you find out your wife had a sexual relationship with one of her girlfriends behind your back. Now he wants to chase any and everything that gives him a lick of attention. The bottom line is we got grown men scrolling through old messages at 2 a.m. to feel remembered.
Man, what? Hey, all right.
It's not like it's surprising. It's not like it's surprising.
No.
It's been systematically put in place to pick the stragglers off one by one. Get one to think he associated with whiteness. Now you got a Sly Cooper protecting your image. Get one to hate his mama. Now all women won't get any respect. Get one to not trust in love. Now we got broken homes, passed down, generational trauma. Angry black man, the world believes you're less than what you are.
Man.
That's right. Will you prove them right or wrong? Boom. Who wrote that?
So,
Who wrote that?
I wrote that piece. I wrote that piece, and I asked Brandon to perform it for me. And
Can we run
really,
it back? Yeah. Right.
Who all the way from the top?
But that honestly, this whole event really is just a social experiment.
Right.
Because we wanted this piece to be heard. It's about to be Father's Day. It's also mental health awareness month for black men, for men in general. And so this piece really was something that I wanted to be heard. And my boy, I knew he would bring it to life. And
So like, I've been in this phase where the music stand is new to me. I actually got confidence to recite my offerings from my good brother Trowan. He's one of my favorite writers. Y'all give it up for Trowan. Yeah. Any of y'all have had the opportunity to hear him. But everything that we're trying to embody now, I stand on the shoulders of. And it's a lot of it comes from him. You know, the way he shows up as a black man for other black men, the way he shows up in the community, the way he showed for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have an older brother. My father passed last year, so our friendship has been like, oh man, you know. Our friendship has been a lot for me. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me. I love it.
I love you too, bro.
You got love for me too, bro. So I've been in a space where like, and I had a conversation about it earlier. I'm a fitness professional. I work in corrective exercise, and a lot of it is numbers and counting. And y'all know the 6-7 shit? Yeah. Bro, I be counting every day. I'm like, other people with they sets, with they reps. And I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Like, I be skipping that shit all the time. But like, it makes me think how our life is boiled down to meters and metrics. Like, from the moment you conceived. Your mama was in her first trimester and in her second trimester, and you was 6 months, and then you was like a year old, and you got a social security number, and on your birthday we celebrate being one number more than we were the last time, and then you gotta go buy groceries, and you got your 9 to 5 that you clock into, and you set your alarm, but you gotta wake up at this amount, like this sequence of numbers, right? And this poem is titled The Currency of Life.
Come on.
Why we gotta pay the Pied Piper for some freedom? I watched paper turn people into exercise. Pop quiz. Does a crunch number get depressed by the weight of its numerator? See, we decide to divide over pieces of pies when the whole thing ain't 3.14. Ain't it odd? But how would it even register when we're spent after fighting against change? They say even blinking make a sound like cha-ching do. Life ain't, but the system is a series of parking meters teaching that existing and belonging both have a price. I seen a man get shot once. His blood pooled into a puddle of nickels and they placed his remains in a piggy bank. It wasn't to save him though. Maybe to save the story, they sell themselves of what a life costs. I weighed in a dollar bill made lifeboat up and down the stream of income. Ain't it ironic that I may only stay afloat if my pocket's deep? But even then I'd sink. They'd find another blue face washed ashore. Another body London. Rinse, repeat cycle because all money got blood on it anyway. Buried in a nice suitcase. Somewhere a man ties his neck in a knot trying to make enough green to stay out the red. Human capital is recorded on the canvas. And the current flowing through it is currency. We hand our daylight to a time clock, then stand before a sunset. It winds up being too expensive for us to experience. See, the moon is a quarter. The day will toss it into the sky. Heads, we inherit midnight. Tails is just another rumor of morning. Somewhere a tide inserts it, presses C7 and receives another shoreline. Somewhere a child points upward and accidentally discovers astronomy. It is just the ancient art of looking broke until we are standing beneath unimaginable wealth. Somewhere a rooftop pockets the sunset. It folds a copper offering into a corner crease.
Come on, man.
Night will arrive counting his losses. The building still says nothing. And still, from a hidden fold, a little gold survives the dark. Which is proof that not every disappearance is departure. Counting is not the condition. It's not your sentence. Boom. It's a little lighter. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him. What's up? Oh, you know what? Because he's my brother and you asked, I ain't planning to do it. Alright.
Do what feels right, bro.
No, it's cool. This feels right. How many of y'all right now look at your phone and see a call you missed? Somebody that you should probably call back, right? Raise your hand if it's somebody you should probably call back right now. All y'all that responsible and that present and that attentive? I think you lying. You lying. Your head, nah, well, sure. You lying.
Yes, half. No.
Right. But, okay, how many of y'all got a guilty conscience?
I know all y'all.
You that present? Every day you that present. You, right here. Yeah. Right here, right here. You that present. All the time. You ain't never had a guilty conscience. You ain't never ate too much and felt bad about it? I think y'all thinking too hard. You ain't never ate too much and felt bad about it? You had 3 cupcakes.
Get him.
It's like, I can't associate a guilty conscience with lies. Because lies are also deception, right? Body language. You said yes to that nigga that wanted to buy you a drink and you wanted to say no. But we have mistrust in the community, right? And you feel unsafe when you say no. But you go home and unpack that and you feel a little guilty because he texts you. And you won't respond because he follows you and you won't follow him back. This ain't even a love poem. This is a poem about my guilty conscience. I just want y'all to understand and meet me there.
Come on.
Right?
We here.
Sometimes a guilty conscience is what forces me to reach out to the people I know I should rap with more frequently. Even if briefly, in case that day comes when the world begins to eat itself. See, I guess a guilty conscience will tell me, hey, the world should have to be ending for you to choose to love those that love you back. And I would nod, like a defendant pretending the mirror is a jury. Like a man caught red-handed with nothing but unread messages and good intentions in his pockets because I meant to text back, but because my phone is a graveyard and we should link soon. Each text is just a tombstone engraved with someday. Someday. Which is only the most polite way to say never. I've treated time like it's on layaway. Like tomorrow's guaranteed delivery, like fate offers free returns on missed opportunities, but guilt never knocks. She kicked the damn door in. Sit at the edge of my bed. Scroll through my call log like a disappointed ancestor. Really? It asks. You double tapped their photos but couldn't double back for their presence. I laughed nervously because humor is how I powder my shame. How I dress regret in a tuxedo and teach it to tap dance. I mean, I stay in touch, I say. Through the memes. Through the emojis. Through the occasional you up, since strictly out of friendship. Modern love. Where we send hearts instead of having one. Where LOL means lack of living, where we bookmark each other's lives, but we never turn the page still. There's something holy about hearing a familiar voice say your name. Stretching each syllable like it's trying to hug you through the phone, and suddenly distance feels embarrassed. Because what is friendship, if not time's rebellion against loneliness? What is love if not memory refusing to forget your address? So I call. Not because the sky is falling, but because it hasn't yet. Not because the end is near, but because the middle deserves witnesses. I call to ask about nothing, which is secretly everything. How you been? Translation, I miss you. Are you good? Translation, I still care. We should link soon. Translation, please don't let this be goodbye or for good. And we laugh like we're children again. Like grief hasn't learned our names yet. Like the world hasn't tried to auction off our joy. Because laughter is proof of life. It is a pulse. It's a protest. It's a small rebellion against the dark. I used to think love required grand gestures and roses and poetry and perfect timing. But now I know sometimes love is just showing up before the usually does. Sometimes it's dialing a number without needing a reason. Sometimes it's choosing presence over pride. Choosing connection over convenience. Choosing people over postponement and procrastination. Because one day this spinning blue miracle will swallow its own horizon. And when it does, I never want my last words to be, yo, troll, I meant to call. I want them to sound like laughter. Warm, familiar, shared. I want them to echo with the rhythm of reunion and to carry the cadence of conversations that refuse to die unfinished. So now, when my guilty conscience clears its throat, I listen. I pick up the phone. I will choose love. Not because the world is ending, but because it isn't. And that is reason enough to reach out. Can I do my original last poem? Yeah. You said read all of them? Read all of them. You gotta work there. You're right. That was good. We appreciate all of them. All right, it's my last piece because there are other beautiful poets with beautiful offerings. This is a little lighter, you know what I'm talking about? In AAVE, we say, you a fine motherfucker. But in poetry, we say you are a fine mother of everything that made everything. A wine glass full of concepts of time and space. See, I question how if the world shaped itself around what would one day be your silhouette. Like destiny was a sketchbook and it let creation practice your curves in its margin.
Oh my God.
Like the universe whispered, take your time. Before it signed your name in the skin of right fucking now, you will find mother of presence. The kind that never enters a room but settles it. Conversation straight in that posture and eyes forget that manner. Silence always puts a chair just to sit beside you. In AAVE, we say you are a fine motherfucker. But in poetry, we say you will find mother of everything that made everything. You will find mother of gravity, pulling glances into existence without ever asking them to stay, walking with a quiet command, a soft insistence, a slow burn and sermon of confidence spoken in the language of hips and intention. No performance, no permission. You will find mother of rhythm, every step measured, every pause delivered. Your breath set in the tempo for hearts that don't even belong to you. You don't chase attention, you let it arrive. And when it does, it lingers like warmth on a wine glass long after the last sip. In AAVE, we say you a fine motherfucker. Right. But in poetry, we say you a fine mother of everything that made. You a fine mother of wonder. The kind that makes a grown voice soften into a reverent goddamn. Right. The kind that turns casual glances into committed stares. You are not decoration, you are declaration. Not merely seen, but experienced. A slow exhale in human form. A reminder that beauty can be both effortless and exact. A fine mother of intention. The way you sip your drink unbottled. The way your laughter will loosen the air. The way your name rests warm on the tongue like a secret worth keeping. You make ordinary moments feel like I chosen to be extraordinary. In AAVE, we say, see you know. But in poetry, we say, you a fine mother of everything, see you know. You a fine mother of fire. Not loud or reckless, but controlled. Heat held with grace. Desire dressed in dignity. You burn without consuming. Glow without demanding, shine without apology. You will find mother of time, turning seconds into slow dances, stretching glances into memories, making forever feel brief and breathtaking. Even the clock hesitates when you pass, as if reluctant to interrupt perfection. You will find mother of everything, of confidence and calm, of softness and strength, of longing and arrival, of flesh and feeling, of mystery and meaning. You are what happens when existence gets it right. In AAVE we say, and you know the rest, and I'm fluent in both languages, stand here translating awe into admiration, turning reverence into rhythm, trying to pronounce your beauty without trembling, and maybe it's hard, but some truths refuse refinement. Some praise resists polish. Some feelings are too full for formalities. So let poetry bow gracefully to the honesty of the moment, because in every dialect of desire, in every language of longing, in every tongue that has ever tasted wonder, the meaning remains the same. You will find mother of everything. You know what's coming?
Our first lady of the night. You know, it's funny. She hit me up out of the blue on Instagram. She just said, "Hey, do you need more poets?" I said, "I mean, what you got? What you got?" She's been in hiding, but this is her coming out party. And so we have Amber Sims.
You better say that shit.
Hey y'all. I really thought I could just get up here and start smiling. It's working for me. Right. I clocked it. So, like you said, my name is Amber. I, usually tell people I'm Batman, but it is definitely my Bruce Wayne season. First thing I do want to say is all my life, I've had ADHD and high functioning autism, so this is a challenge. I usually live in the shadows because of these things, and I'm just gonna do what I can do for you guys tonight. So I changed up my set a little bit. Shout out to Brandon. But so the thing I'm concerned about is, how many of you use ChatGPT? Okay. How many of you use Gemini? Okay. What about Claude? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. So my first piece. Hey, listen, Linda, listen. Stop. Okay, I'm a teacher. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. All right, I appreciate you because this poem is going to be real nice. This is an ode to the artist. Ain't I more than AI? AI is code, and I am a canvas. The creation of the creator, and I was born not to compete with commands, calculations, patterns, and predictions. This is an art, and I've been stretched by my experiences. My life has been painted by memories, marked by every lesson that I dared to learn because it was ready to be taught. AI is code, but see me, I am a canvas. A unique being sent from the cosmos, a spark of imagination and infinite wonder. Formed in the womb of a mother, designed by heaven long before the machine, if you know what I mean. See, the thing about AI, it is learning to imitate inspiration. But remember that AI is code and I am canvas. AI can learn data, it can learn language. But I learned from my broken heart and I live a life that is significant. And I can tell you why I wrote this poem. But AI can generate a lot of things that seem like it matches the scene, but I'm telling you, it is robbing you of your unique, authentic truth. AI is code, but I am canvas. To everyone in the room that stood on this mic, are we not poets? Are we not storytellers? Are we not artists? Do we not come from a place where we have a muse, but all of you think that you are amused by AI doing the things that I'm supposed to do? But remember, every brush stroke and every lyric, down to every page, down to every performance, this is evidence that I was here. But don't forget, AI is code and I am canvas. I am a living, breathing wonder of the world. Check this. I can travel around the globe, collect those experiences, and then I can come home and I will tell you a story so vivid that you would swear that you were standing right there, letting the wind blow through your hair with the mist on your skin beside me watching the waves come in. Remember, it's a joy to be alive. AI is canvas. I'm sorry, AI is code. I am canvas. It may know patterns, but does it know pain? Check this. Have you seen Gemini go cry in the car? Have you seen ChatGPT fall to his knees asking for God to take the pain and let the burdens to ease?
Come on.
I didn't think you had. Do our children run to Claude when they are anxious and afraid?
Come on now.
What are we doing when we give everything that we're supposed to do away? Now remember, think about your breath. Think about your flesh. Remember your heart and hold on to your soul.
Yes.
Canvases know what it feels like to lose, to love, to grieve, and begin again. It's the weight of rejection and the courage required to create unconditionally. Because if you decide to disregard me for AI, then what do I do? Because I am canvas and AI is code. Can a machine do this? Can an algorithm actually understand? AI is code and I am canvas. It's a series of ones and zeros manufacturing artificial heroes. It's a fusion of illusions cultivating the delusion of authenticity. But you ain't really hearing me.
Okay.
When I am canvas, it is a point where I converge. It all comes together. My dreams, my desires, and my disappointments. It was the big bang of humanity, creating something out of nothing, but we dismiss it. The labor of love that elevated us to this point for laughter and longing, for quick fixes. But at times there are questions that keep me awake, and I pray that the heavens carry me through. But all of the solutions that you want to find come through Google. AI is code. I am canvas. Now the matrix is a movement and it's closing in. Everything needs a shortcut, but we ain't gonna win. There's speed, efficiency, and automation. But what happens when you're convinced that AI is actually the competition? What happens when the imitation is mistaken for your imagination?
Rewind.
What happens when the imitation is mistaken for your imagination? When the copy receives more attention than the creator? AI is code. I am canvas. Ain't I Sarah Connor, part of the resistance, refusing to surrender the human spirit to the machine? I speak not to terminate technology, but I refuse to forget the value of humanity.
Come on.
AI is code. I am canvas. Now understand, code can replicate style. Canvas reveals the soul. Code can mimic a voice, but canvas tells a story that's sweet and is giving you something that your soul can eat. It is nourishment. It is what you actually need. Code can generate content, but canvas creates connection. Do you see? You're in these seats connected to me. And there is a difference, a profound difference, a sacred difference, because you got to remember that AI is code and I am canvas. So before you replace the artist, okay, shout out to all the artists in the room. So let me say it again. Before you replace the artist, remember, the machine cannot dream. The machine did not suffer. The machine cannot heal. The machine is not hope. And the machine cannot become. The artist did this, and the journey that we take is beautiful, it's messy, it's imperfect, but it is a masterpiece. AI is code, but I am canvas.
Lord have mercy.
All right, so I'm gonna say, okay, so first I'm gonna ask a question.
Talk to us.
So how many of you have ever been in a situation where somebody gives you just enough to hold on? Like, you know that term, it's called breadcrumbing? I'm gonna save that one for last. And you keep holding on, but every time they treat you like a baby bird, they be like, here you go, you can have this. And then they wait 3 days to text you back, but when they do, they be like, hey girl, I was thinking about you. You was doing what? Thinking about little old me? You texted me 7 days ago.
Right.
Okay, we're not gonna get to breadcrumbs. Okay, it's just good to know that you've been eating them too. Okay, we're gonna get to another poem that resonates with the poem that Brandon read for T.
Okay.
All right, bear with me. I ain't gonna lie to you. This one might be a little long, but it's what we need. And this is for the men in the room, because I told him I had something special. Hey, but I want to shout out my handler, because my autistic ass could not be here unless she was here. It's the beautiful woman over there. Quick story, I don't have on shoes because she know I like to touch grass. And I was back there and my heart was beating too fast. And she was like, go ahead and take your shoes off. They're not going to really be looking at your feet. That lady always knows what I need. Now I'm here before you and I can breathe. So I just wanted to give her flowers because she is the one that waters me. All right, back to regular programming.
And she told me she called with the pre-verse.
Hey, listen. Hey, sometimes it just come out of me and I don't have to rehearse, but I'm telling you, I would rather die and be in the back of a hearse than to pretend that I ain't the one to give it to you when you asking for it, because all of you really need to know that there are times when I'd rather leave, but sometimes I don't know how to go. But I'm going to give it to you anyway because I'm really scared, but there ain't no fear within me when I'm standing before you on the mic. I got to put on my cape and tell you that I can do it anyway. And I can leap from tall heights.
Come on, boy.
But that ain't what we came here for. Simmer down. Hey, listen, they gonna put me right where I came from, and they ain't gonna let me out no more. Y'all stop!
I need a verse.
They ain't gonna let me out no more. You need a verse. Hey, let me do this first, and I may rewind it, okay?
Talk to us.
Alright, so we're gonna be serious.
Yeah.
Brandon, I was nervous as hell to come back up here and come up here after Brandon. The lady back there was like, are you next? I was like, no ma'am, I'm gonna take my ass out the back door. But to the black man, I told T that I'm very proud of him, and it may not matter, but our black men need to know that we're proud of him, that he built this and this is his, And I just hope to continue to be a part of it. So this poem is called Black Man, Black Man. Black man, heal if you can. You run a race against your own mind, feeling the pressure like you're running out of time. You're imprisoned like taking care of your own soul is a crime. Black man, do not walking around holding onto this hurt. Black man, heal, because yes you can. Your life is bittersweet, the expectations from every person you meet. They act like they were not taking your lives with sheets on their head. You come from a bloodline that is blanketed by hate and a scarlet letter on your chest. Without a doubt, you deserve better. You deserve to rest. Black man, why is the world so hard on you? From absent fathers to single mothers just trying to survive. You hide abuse and the love you receive is transactional. What can I do? But wait, what can you do for me? Black man, your value is factual and is actual. You deserve to stand. Black man, the one even born with a silver spoon under a roof of matrimony. But who's to say that your home was holy? Who's to say that you don't know pain? Black man, let us kill the intra-racial stereotypes. Elevate our minds beyond the hype. It is not the haves versus the have-nots. The marathon of oppression is deeply rooted. It is a hole with no hitch, a well with no water, no way to climb out of the drought, but yet still you drown? How did you drown if there was no water? Or does epigenetics flip a switch, success off and struggle on? Generational trauma wrapped in systemic discrimination, emotional inequity, and the isolation of your truth. Black man, heal if you can. We know that you hurt, and we know that you cry. We know that you give, and it began with your very own rib. Black man, we will not overlook you. Black man, we will not downplay what you say. Black man, we will not dismiss your fears. Black man, yes, heal because you can. Now understand that healing has no brand. It does not come designer, nor is it the generic, but yet it is still a great value. Y'all be serious. Hold on, we're talking to the black man. Black man, listen. It is tailor-made and it is one of a kind, crafted so that you can win. Black man, understand. Now stay with me. Black man, understand there was a breakdown, rather a crackdown, to keep you piped down, to steal your dreams when it was ripe. An epidemic of incarceration, backdoored by the illusion of welfare. It was an atom bomb of mass destruction. The black community imploded, while simultaneously our nuclear families exploded. Black man, where do you stand? You have been surviving in a system designed to devour your truth. But black man, you are the truth. Black man, you are the foundation. And black man, you are the roots. Now return to wholeness and arise ambiguous. You are not one thing, black man. You are everything. Your silence is not peace if there is pain. You anguish, but you'd rather be in a cocoon than approach us with your tears because you are prepared to be criticized. Your fear takes you to a plight that you feel as though it's being minimized. But black man, you search for the in-between, a place to maintain your masculinity and a safe haven to sigh with relief. Be angry, black man. Be hurt, black man. Be true to you. Feel the pain to remove the stain that is driving you insane. Black man, heal if you can. You tired of being tough? You tired of toughing it out? Your chest swole with pride, but you dying inside. Share what's real. Normalize, black man, your desire to heal. Release toxic toughness, the existential burden to be brave. Action and the reaction is what creates transformation. All your stories are unknown. That does not negate the prevalence of similar narratives. It could be addiction, abandonment, abuse. Black man, escape the excuse. Find the power in your muse. Sickness, sadness, poverty, and pain. Black man, there is glory to be reclaimed. Embrace your legendary label, Black man. Somewhere along the way they saw a novelty, a trinket and not a treasure. Yet the value never decreased. Oblivious to the raw power within you. But remember, this is America. And that's a whole different narrative. But it is very relative. So Black man, understand that it is imperative that you do not hesitate to resist. I am not resisting. Do not shudder when it is time for you to rise. Come through on the other side. Black man, this is for you. You are an outstanding alpha, worthy of applause in quiet company or among the noise. Bravo, Black man. Wow. It is about survival, and you are the fittest. No need to perform when the aspiration is to achieve restoration, transformation, wholeness through wisdom, and inherent knowledge to allow disruption to hold you hostage. But return to balance, Black man. Take your time. Healing is not a straight line.
That's right.
Yet silence is not the solution. But open hearts are here for the warrior, the leader, the mentor, the father, for even the ones that feel forgotten. Words close wounds, and this is a presentation of ears. Be heard, Black man, be heard. So, Black man, do not walk around holding that hurt. Black man, heal, because yes, you can.
He's not new to the mic. He's very actually active in the poetry scene around Dallas. He has a novella that he just released not too long ago, and so this piece, the pieces that he'll be bringing up to the stage, they're real powerful, and so I definitely think y'all love him. Yo, Leo.
Yo, Leo.
Hey, shout out to T. What an event, man. Let's give it up for T one time, y'all. Holy shit. There's some poets in this house, y'all. I got a new poem here I'm gonna spit for y'all.
No shit.
So bear with me. Thank you. Don't break away, just keep your crew. Drive with the ones that ride with you. 'Cause if you go there, you'll be immortal. To families that don't love you, stick with the ones that do. Never too grown to crash out for the thrill of it. I drive all my cash in with no blinkers, with my baby's pink hair ties wrapped around my fingers. Heart racing, ETA now, no alternate routes. I'm ready to crash, I'm ready to cash out, just for the thrill of it. So don't back out or back down. The difference between me right now and way back when are my daughters that keep me from flying off the handle. Sometimes I feel more feelings than I can handle.
Come on, boy.
Take your time. Take your time. You got this.
But I find peace in the vision of my missing pieces, and at the beach with toddler sandals. Don't fade away, just keep your cool. I'm tired of being the nutso veteran with that rambles. Just ride with the ones that ride for you. 'Cause if you go there, you'll be immortal. To families that hate you, I won't be one of your 22. How y'all feeling tonight? How to get that on? Indi Blus in the house. What's up, Indi?
What's up?
Indi, I swear my girl must be from Mars.
Oh shit, rewind. Hold on.
I said, I swear my girl must be from Mars. she's out of this world. I feed her my love till she starts seeing stars, because she's an astrology girl. I'm not too hip into the terminology, but if you're into mixology, then what do you get when you mix the biology of a Leo and a Capricorn? Because I think it's together forever. We can float forever through the cosmos and discuss our epiphanies, like how the enemy is an enemy, because I want to get into you, because I'm into you. Mind you, we've been married for 7 years. But I still consume her love like it's my last meal. Had me in my feels, trying to save a plate for later, asking I be damned, cause the Utu Azteca found a community with the Choctaw in Texas. I made a family with you, strengthening our indigenous roots. All that to say, I woke up this morning and wanted to tell you how beautiful you are to me. Because I stayed up late last night thinking of all the beautiful things you do for me. How you lift me up when my highs aren't so high. How you keep me afloat when my lows come to drown me in my sorrow. They say that tomorrow will bring better days, but I just can't seem to shake my yesterdays to this day. This damn collection of mad memories filled with vivid imagery paired with my wild imagination is enough to cause any man's devastation. So your alleviation deserves celebration. Clear my schedule to give you my dedication. I'm your Leo, thank you.
Come on, Leo.
And so we exchanged books. She had a whole note ready for me. And it was just so touching to my heart. So, Blue, come on up and go ahead and speak.
How y'all? I wish I was 10 foot tall. How y'all work this? I can't sing, but I'll be trying. Let my grandma tell it. I'm lying to y'all, so I'm gonna not tell the story today.
Oh, it sounds good to somebody.
I'm Blue. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Blue.
Thanks for having me. There you are. I do not ask. If it's a show, it's a show. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy it. So thanks, Leo, for the shout out. For those of you who don't know me, I'm gonna reintroduce myself to you. And I'm sorry for those who are spiritual, Christian. Oh, how I said I'm tired of you in your fucking mouth. Maybe if I give you the words, or maybe if I sit on it long enough, you will have the words to choke on your pride or your confidence. I'm Dom. Dom and she promises to make your night worth it. I'm Blue. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Blue. Nice to meet you, Blue.
Ladies, how y'all doing? Y'all look good. We taking over tonight. I love it. This is for you. We had a lot of testosterone up here. My girl Amber, he is amazing. You're not being dramatic. I'm not. She said rewind already. You're not being dramatic, you're being awake. What you're circling isn't love not working out, it's the exaggeration, the exaggeration of carrying clarity in rooms that keep asking you to dinner. Like, sight is rude. So if I take my glasses off, nigga, I can't see you either. Okay? Like, knowing is too sharp for the furniture. And if my thick ass sat down, hopefully it don't break. We here for a conversation. You're not fed up with love, you're fed up with deferral. With in due time becomes a lullaby people sing when they're comfortable where they are, and you're the one paying interest. They sleep, you calculate years. Your empathy isn't flow, it's currency that people keep spending. So tenderness, cash in for excuses, for almost, for apologies that arrive clean after the damage has already learned.
Stop. Stop. All right. Stop. Run that.
Go. You calculate years, your empathy is in flow. It's currency that people keep spending. Tenderness cashed in for excuses, for almost, for apologies that arrive clean, over and after the damage has already learned your name. Not going where there wants you to be. Not going where the niggas is supposed to be.
You're not going there.
Not going where you want me to be. Sounds like choosing potential, choosing patience, choosing repair, and then being told to flow when the river never meets you halfway. And my nigga, my ancestor jumped overboard just not to be next to a nigga like you. So
Talk to us.
repeat.
Talk to the ones in the back.
And in the front too.
They all jumped overboard just not to be next to a nigga like you, Tracy bland ass nigga. So this new girl in town will be the last one that you'll ever come across that will also say that I am the only one who can hold you at night and tell you I love you without thinking twice about it.
Damn.
And this is where flexibility meets your vulnerability, which that you don't have because you lack emotional intelligence.
Well,
Your size 12 dimmed you down to a size 7 because my nigga LaGranny said subtract 7, and then I still forgot that you don't know how to count. So 12 years to me can be a month for you, and nigga, I want my ring by 27 and I'm 26, so
Stop.
and I already almost been married. So at this point, take your size 12, your size 13, 15, and then your whole wardrobe, because nigga, I'm flyer than you.
always.
And shove up your ass. So somebody asked earlier if you rather be loved or feared. I'd rather be feared because I am loved. You keep bending toward dry banks, being praised for flexibility. The fear isn't being alone, it's time passing without witness. It's watching your future spoken about casually, your love life, your womb, your yes, like a table game people place bets on, and restarting over and over like it's Monopoly isn't resilience anymore. It's grief without productivity. It's grief where
Run it back. I'm sorry. Please,
I don't remember what I said.
you taking us too fast.
We're starting over and over. It isn't resilience anymore. It's Monopoly. It's grief where productivity is being 2 years in and still asks to relax your desires so someone else doesn't feel rushed by your truth. And the apology after the mess dynamic, that's not confusion. Nigga, that's pattern. Migrating consolidate on hustling. Especially when the patience becomes the reason they never have to change. So, no, you're not tired of love, ladies. You're not tired of you. You're tired of being the only one who shows up in the same room on time to something everyone else keeps postponing and calling fate.